Hello, Flosstube. My name is Denise, and this is Black Ribbon Stitch Studio, my Flosstube channel about cross-stitch and crafting. Today is Thursday, December 7th, and Christmas is starting now. You can also, please feel free to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, both with the handle of Black Ribbon Stitch Studio. I have to just give a big thank you. I got tons of new subscribers over the past 2 weeks, and it is mainly due to the shout out that I got from Pam and Steph of Just Keep Stitching. They are my buddies. I love them. I almost never miss an episode. And so for them to shout me out was an honor. I so appreciate it. And I appreciate all of you that came over from Pam and Steph. And of course, I appreciate all of you who came over by other means. And for all of my longtime viewers, hello, friends. Let's see. My tree is up. I was going to point that way. My tree is up. It is up in the craft room. This is working for me. It's all decorated. Angel can come in and gaze at it. He occasionally bats at a couple of the lower balls, but when I'm done in here, Angel is done in here, and my tree is safe. So I think this is really going to work out well for us this year, unless he decides to get more clever than usual. But I don't think that's going to happen. Let's see. I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. And thank you for sharing my videos. Again, if you are new here, welcome. I really do hope that you like it here enough to stick around. And everyone, please don't forget to hit the like button before you leave. That also helps me to be discovered on YouTube by other people who are interested in cross stitch. I want to thank you all for buying me a coffee. I have a link down in the description box for you if that is something that you care to do. And we are going to get on to the questions and comments. And I thank you for the questions and comments. I love them. Yeah, I love the questions and comments. So I do have a couple of things to point out. I have notes. I always have notes because there's no possible way I can get through this without notes. Okay. The first thing is from Nora. And if I can remember, I'm going to put a picture of the two of us here. I met Nora at the Queen City Stitch Retreat. And I received her Notions exchange gift, and I am using the project bag that was in there. I'm currently using it, so she's really happy to see that I'm using it. And so I talked about wanting to put, I talked about flea market flowers, which I'm working on. And I have the floss on a floss keeper. And I've decided after working with it for quite some time that I really don't like floss keepers. They're not for me. So Nora is suggesting that I might find it easier if I braid the dangling threads. Because even if I braid the threads, it's still easy to pull the thread out one at a time. And it's going to make it neater. So I think that's going to work for me because I just can't stand, you know, the amount of thread that is just sort of too messy for my liking. So thank you so much, Nora. Love you, love you. The next thing I have is from Kristen, who was giving me a suggestion about the fact that I have these Vicky Clayton silks that my friend Deb sent, and I'm looking for a place to keep them, and also where I can see them so that they're always in sight when I'm stitching in case I want to pull from it to stitch with. So she suggested that I go to Joann's and possibly get a bobbin holder. They make them for sewing machines, and my silk should fit in there nicely, and they're clear. So I did take a look at that, Kristen. I didn't find anything right away that I loved, but I definitely thank you for that suggestion because it at least is giving me a direction to go in. Now, I wasn't going to show you this, but since it's in camera view, I will show you what I've done with the silks temporarily. If you remember, I bought this little jewelry box off of Temu because I absolutely loved it. And I thought it would be cute to put some stitching supplies in here. And so I just have like some scissors in this top compartment at the moment. And then I put, I'm going to try to cover the camera. I put my silks. Don't they look beautiful? They are absolutely beautiful. But of course, the issue is that I don't see them. So this is where they're going to live until I find something else that I like better. I think I have my eye on something. I'm trying to see, where did I see it? I want to say that it's Target's dollar spot, and it's like it's just a glass tray. I thought, that might really work. So anyway, there's the silks. And again, thank you so much, guys, for your questions and comments. I really do appreciate them. Okay, so let's get started. My last floss tube, we're going to go over the stats, okay? So my last video was 11 days ago. And of that 11 days, I stitched for 7 days on 5 projects. So that's not an awful lot, but I feel pretty good about it, especially with all the things that are going on. We have, Christmas is coming up. My daughter's baby shower is coming up. And, we're just doing all the festive things. And so I think it's pretty good that I stitched for 7 days. So I do have a new start. And it is, I call it Grandma's House, but that's not the name of it. It is Going to Grandma's by Praiseworthy Stitches. And I am stitching this as a stitch along with Table 4 from the Queen City Stitch Retreat. And those people are, and I'm going to link them all down below because they're my besties and you need to go watch them if you haven't already. Jordan the Tattooed Stitcher, Sarah from Memphis, Sarah E, Amber, Rogue Mama Stitcher, and Lisa, Cross by Floss. Why do I feel like I forgot somebody again? Shoot. Burn from Burn Stitches. Hey, Burn, love you. Okay, I'm going to put all of them down below in the description box. Please go give them a watch. They are my besties. I love them. And so I am stitching this on, well, let me show you it first. Show it to you. It's a very small start, guys. I could not keep myself from being distracted this day. And I think that getting set up to start took forever. One of the things was that I forgot to order, at least I think I forgot to order the blending filament. And this is one of the chimneys for the house. And so after this, you know, there's some snow on the roof. And in that snow, there is some blending filament. So I went online. I was like, okay, it's not a problem. I'm just going to order some blending filament. So I went to 1-2-3 Stitch. I you know, found it. I put it in my cart. So then I started looking around and comparing things with my wish list. And, you know, guys, this takes time. You know, you get stuck there, right? So then all of a sudden, I remember that I have a plastic bag in my stash that has Krynic, etc. in it. So I thought, you know, there's something white in there. Let me see what that is. Lo and behold, it was the blending filament. By that time, I was done stitching. Okay, so this is how much I got done. I managed to just really be distracted and going from one rabbit hole to the next that day. So I'm stitching this on 32 count Silvery Moon Lugana, using the DMC conversion that is included with the chart. And the hashtag is table 4 is going to grandma's. Okay. And so, so far it seems like a really nice stitch. I want you to see, guys, I pulled out my sewing machine because I was so tired of my own strings, and I imagined that you guys were tired of seeing it too. And so I did contain my little, I zigzagged the edges, but that let me know that I think my machine needs service. Oh, I'm so not ready because, you know, it's a brother something, and you know, you can push the button to sew, and that's what I'm used to doing. Well, the button doesn't work anymore. Thankfully, I can still use it because I can still attach the foot pedal and sew, but I am going to take that as my sign that I need to make it a priority to get my sewing machine in for service before it's a disaster. Okay, so that was Going to Grandma's by Praiseworthy Stitches. I just want to show you the cute floss tags that I made. This is from the Guess Who card game. And so, Guess Who card game. And so, look at all these people. We're all going to Grandma's. We're going to Grandma's, all of us. It's just so cute. I love it. So, that's what I'm using there. And so that was my one new start since the last time that I saw you. So we are winding down this secondary rotation that was created by me having so many focus projects on the go at the same time. We're winding down. I could see the light at the end of the tunnel. Because in the perfect world for me with my rotation, what I want to do is one day on each project in the rotation, and in tandem with a focus project. And that kind of got out of control, but I think we're getting there now. I think we're getting there. So, focus project number 1 is Christmas Eve by Prairie Schooler. And this is what it's going to look like when it's done. Unless, of course, I decide to add a couple of reindeer, copying my friend Deb, which I may or may not do. It's going pretty quickly, though, I must say. So I will put a picture here of where it was the last time I showed it to you. And this is where I am now. Here it is. So initially I was going to go down and do some more work on the houses. But I thought, you know what? I really need to see, I need to see a deer. Can I see a deer, please? So I decided, okay, that's what I'm going to work on. I'm going to work on the deer, did a little bit more on the border. And so I am really, really happy with this. I'm happy with the progress that I made. And so I'm stitching this on 16 count Graceful Gray Ada and using DMC, the call for DMC flosses, except for Santa's Skin Tone is DMC 801. Let's see, what else? I think that's it. I have completed the amount of days that I had chosen to work on this. So this is now going to go back into my regular rotation. And the reason it's going back into my regular rotation is because it's not Christmas yet. So if I'm going to be stitching on this at least one more day, because when it comes up in the rotation, I will stitch on it. So that's Christmas Eve by Prairie Schooler. I love it. Love it. What's not to love with a Prairie School, right? Okay, so that was focus number one. We'll just say it's number one. Okay, the next thing is Black Belt Sampler by Miriam at Marumi Designs. And this is what it's gonna look like when it's done. Although you don't even have to do all of this border if you don't want to, which I think is brilliant. Miriam came up with that. And this is a chart that she created based on something that I said in one of my floss tubes. And she said, well, that should be a chart. And I'm like, well, if you chart it, I will stitch it. So it has so much special meaning to me. And I will insert a picture here of where it was the last time I showed it to you. And this is where it is now. Gosh, I love it. I just did a little bit more work on the border, not a lot. And I continue to work on the words. It's just, I love it. I love it so much. I'm going to move this needle minder, which I think is in the way every single time I make a video. It's okay. It is, I love it. I love it so much. And so I'm stitching this on, let's see. Stitching this on 16 count Touch of Pink Ada with the called for DMC, which I absolutely love the way these colors look on this fabric. And I'm planning to hang this in my craft room, which is all pink. And, okay, so this one again, I have stitched on it for the amount of days that I set out to stitch on it. So it is now going into the rotation because I'm going to continue to stitch on this until it's done so that I can display it. Not gorgeous. I love it. I love it, guys. All right. The next focus project, I have tissue here, don't know why, is Saga by Long Dog Samplers. Let me get that out for you. Okay, sorry you had to sit through all of that. I don't have my ducks in a row today. Okay. Saga by Long Dog Sampler. And this is what it's going to look like when it's done. If you can even see those teeny weeny details. Which I'm noticing this is something, and somebody mentioned this once about a memorabilia. Because you can't really see all of the detail in the photos. So it just helps to make the stitching of it that much more enjoyable, because it's when you're stitching it that you notice certain things in the pattern. And that's what I'm finding about this now as well. So you may know that this is the largest long dog to date. And I will insert a photo of where I was the last time I showed it to you. And here it is now. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm stitching this on 25 count Lugana. What is the color? White. And I'm stitching it 1/1. And I see that the fabric is kind of picking up the green in my shirt, but that's okay. So what I did was I started using some color for some of the elements. We have 2 crowns here. We have a bat here. And so it's becoming more and more fun the more I stitch on it. And I was complaining and whining there for a second, because when you're stitching 1/1, and I don't know if everybody experiences this or not, but when you're stitching 1/1, your floss has a tendency to fray. And I find that very annoying, because it makes fuzzies on the fabric. Of course, we have remedies for that. I'll tell you about that in a second. But I just don't like that it just frays, okay? So, yes, I had fuzzies on here. I was wiping them off, and I pulled out a stitch. I managed to get it back under control. The things we do. But I did decide that this was a case for thread conditioner. And so I have some Nana sewing wax from the Hillbilly Candle Company in the scent Buck Naked. And I got this from Kelly at Don't Run With Scissors. I love the smell of it. And so it's the kind of thing that, even if I'm not using it, just because it's sitting here open, I like the smell of it. But this made a tremendous difference in stitching this chart, because really the thread did not fray after I started using that. So I'm glad I found a solution to that, so that I could stop whining about stitching it. I want to enjoy stitching it. Okay. The next one is none other than Charlotte by Mirabilia. I work on her every Monday for Mirror Monday. And this is what she's going to look like when she's done. Of course, I did a hair and skin color conversion. And I will insert a photo here of what she looked like the last time I showed it to you. And here's where she is now. I did have a couple of sessions with her. This past Monday, let me tell you, I really don't think I got very many stitches in at all. But you know what? A little bit of stitches are better than none. So, here she is in her glory. I love that I believe that with the exception of the back stitch and the beads, the entire top portion of the pattern is done. I had some ninja stitches that I had to go in and fill in, and I've done that. So now I'm just concentrating on this beautiful dress. And oh my gosh, I'm in love. I'm in love. I just can't see. There's no point at which I'm like tired of stitching on her. So Mirror Monday is here to stay. Love it. I love it so, 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 so much. And what else did I work on? Okay. Maybe I didn't work on, I did not work on Retreat Queen. I don't know why I have her on my, in my notes right now. But anyway, I did want to tell you guys, because I have not mentioned it. I don't think I've mentioned it yet, and I didn't want to continue to forget to mention the Queen City Stitch Retreat for 2024. This is a retreat that is run by, didn't write it down, Amy of Fiber Arts Amy and Maggie Kitschy Whips. And it takes place in Charlotte, which you may know. I live in Charlotte, so this is extremely exciting to me. So the 2024 retreat is going to be held October 17th through 19th. The guest artist is going to be Autumn Lane Stitchery. And the registration is going to open on January 1st at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I wanted to make sure I let you know that. I am planning to do whatever I need to do to be there. So, I also wanted you to know that the Retreat Queen pattern by Nora Corbett that was done for us for the retreat. If I can remember, I will insert a photo of it here. This pattern is now available to everyone. It's a free pattern, and you simply need to go to queencitystitchretreat.com to download it. Okay? I wanted to make sure I let everyone know about that, because for some reason it just keeps slipping my mind to share it with you. So there you go. So I got a Christmas card from my friend Barbara, and I loved it, and I wanted to publicly thank her for the Christmas card. Thank you, Barbara. I love it. So now I can display it with all of my other cute Christmas goodies. And I have made, I'm so good, very little investments in my future future stitching happiness. I purchased this 2024-2025 monthly planner. If you don't know, I am a person that goes a little berserk, a little bonkers at this time of year because I need the perfect calendar. I have not yet found the perfect calendar. The one that I'm using now is really okay, and it's better than many that I've used. I'm so very particular. EJ showed this on the Sunshine Stitchers and simply told you to look up Clever Plans on Amazon and you'll find it there. I really love this. The month, this is what I need. I need big squares, okay? I need big squares because I only want one calendar. It's got to encompass my life and my stitching. Because if I have to look at more than one calendar, something's not getting done. Something's going to get missed. Okay? I need it all on one, so I need space. Okay? So, there's a place on the side for notes. Perfect, right? And then you've got, I think it's at the end. Yeah, at the end of each month, you've got these 2 pages to take notes. This is perfect. This is going to cut down on my cross-stitch clutter, okay? Because I have lots of lists and I just have stuff. It's ridiculous. I have a lot of stuff in a lot of places. And it gets frustrating. It really does get frustrating. And so this hopefully is going to help tame that. Now, I know that EJ and Sheila take their calendar and get it spiral bound. I will not be doing that. The spiral binding in the middle of my month drives me nuts. Why? Because I can't write. I can't write. The spiral gets in my way. So I'm going to keep this way. I hope it keeps, stays in one piece. It's a 2-year planner. And so I will keep you updated as to how that goes. So I had to take a short break because my daughter called and I kind of knew she was going to call and now I'm hot. And Angel is all over everything because, I say I'm going to buy a clock just for him because he just doesn't seem to know what time it is. Like he thinks it's time to eat. And so, if he comes back over here, I'm going to let him say hello to you guys. But he's literally sitting right there now trying to force me to pay attention and feed him. Here he comes. Come here. Say hello to Flosstube. Say hi, everybody. I'm fine, and I'm going to bite mommy. Okay, bye. There he is. I hope that's probably not going to be the end of it, but here we are, right? Okay. Where was I? It's a good thing that this video is not going to be that long today. I'm just telling you. Okay. What else did I get for my future stitching happiness investment thingy? I signed up for the Fabulous House series. And I signed up through Great Lakes Needleworks. And I got the first one. It came yesterday. And guys, I am so super excited about this. This is the series is by Cottage Garden Samplings. And I've been able to manage to resist the other series that they had. This one I could not resist. And so number 1 in the series is Santa's House. Perfect. It's me all the way, and I love it. And I have not yet decided how I'm going to tackle this. I don't know if I don't know when I'm gonna start stitching it. I don't know. I kind of feel like since it's a series, I should probably get started so that, I don't just have 12 house charts sitting in stash. But we'll see. And when I make a decision, you'll be the first to know. I am very excited about it. I have a feeling I'm going to start it sooner rather than later. If I know me, I think I'm going to start it sooner rather than later. I think in a perfect world, I would want to start each one as it comes in. I don't know. Okay, so I have to think about that. And like I said, I'm going to let you know. And if you have any tips and tricks, let me know that in the comments. Okay. Now we're going on to giveaways. And the last time I was giving away the 2 cross-stitch charts. The Chicken Club number 2 of 12, which is Florence. These are by Backwater Shop. And that winner will also receive the stackables for February. And hopefully, if you want to, you could even finish it by then. Right? This is thinking ahead. Don't get upset when you see Valentine's stuff in the stores. This works for me. This works for me. I love it. Okay, anyway, the winner of the cross-stitch charts is Chicken Grandma. That is your YouTube name, Chicken Grandma. You will need to please email me at designmorris1@gmail.com, which is also listed in the description box below, so that you could give me your name and address, and I can get this sent out to you. Congratulations. The next thing that I was giving away is a quilt bundle, which consists of the quilt pattern Freesia, the quilt pattern Autumn Skies, the quilt pattern Home Again, and the quilt book, the book by Susan Aki, Summer Memories. This book is quite coveted by many, and it's got a lot of cross-stitch charts in it as well. These are all by Fat Quarter Shop. And the winner of this is Sharon Edmondson. Congratulations, Sharon. Please do email me at designmorris1@gmail.com so you can give me your mailing address, and I will get these prizes out to you. Thank you so much, everyone, for participating. I love doing giveaways. I love it. I love giving you guys stuff. I really do. I mean, you're taking your time to watch my video. I can give you something for that. Okay. So this week's giveaway is going to be the March 2023 Backwater Shop Stitch Quarterly. It will include this cute project bag, okay, which is mesh. And in case anybody didn't know, all of the mesh project bags from Fat Quarter Shop you can actually stitch on. So that gives you quite a bit there. And what is included in this package is all the things, right? You have the cross-stitch chart, Sweet Laurel. And you got the fabric, which is hand-dyed 14 count Aida Cream and Sugar by Fiber on a Whim. One of my absolutely favorite companies to get hand-dyed fabric from. Their Aida is so soft. You get all of the floss that you need and a John James needle. And you get a It's a tag. It's like a luggage tag, but you don't have to use it on your luggage. You can use it wherever you want, project bag, etc. And you get this beautiful enamel needle minder. This is a lot. I love the Fat Quarter Shop Stitch Quarterly because you really do get a lot in each package. And so if you are interested in this, please use the word sweet. Use the word sweet anywhere in your comment. Please be over the age of 18 so that you can legally give me your mailing address. Please be a subscriber. I do check to see if you are a subscriber. Please, please, please don't forget to like this video. And do not use the words giveaway, free prize, or anything like that to attract trolls. And I will announce the winner of that in my next video. I want to do just it's a few shout outs. And so, excuse me, I need to pick this up. It's a few shout outs. And so I'm not going to really go into detail about each of them. I have been watching a lot of Flossmas and Stitchmas, and as well as a lot of floss tubers that I had never seen before. And so I want to pass those people along to you. Like I said, I'm not going to go into a long description of them, but I do want to make you aware. And I will link all of them down in the description box below. The first one is Stephanie and Allison, who are sisters from Cross Stitch the Globe. Then we have Sally and Angie from the August 1823 Stitchers. Allison, Mrs. AZ Family Zoo Stitches. Very interesting. Kim and Ashley, who are mother and daughter from Stitch, etc. And Laura from La La D Stitches. I really hope that you will go and check them out. Subscribe if you like. Because I just really want to welcome all of them. Some of them are newer than others, but these are people that I've only watched for the first time. So I just wanted to pass that along to you. Now, my next video is going to be in 2 weeks. It's going to be after Christmas. So I want to wish everyone a happy holiday season. And I'm going to leave you with some words of inspiration. Guys, this past few days has been difficult for me, but I'm getting through it with the help of friends and the help of stitching. I'm getting through it, and I just want you to always know that you can get through it too. Just reach out. You can get through this. The holidays are here. It's hard. It's hard for some of us. So just breathe. You are strong enough to handle your challenges. You are wise enough to find a solution to your problems. And you are capable enough to do whatever needs to be done. Please know that I love you. And until next time, don't forget to have fun and enjoy your life. Bye.